Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're making a new basking area for the turtle tank. I've had Cheech and Chong here for a little over 7 months and it's time to upgrade their tank. Right now I have a natural log in there stretching across some rocks so they have a basking area up out of the water. It's been working out, but I want to make a bigger one so they don't have to stack on top of each other whenever they both want to bask. Escaping, bud. I'm watching you. You're not escaping, bud. We're gonna have to do something about this. We're gonna have to upgrade your terrain, huh? You want more. Huh, buddy? You want some extra space, don't you? We have the basking lamp up here, and we also have the UVA and UVB light. And I do have the water down in the tank right now because I don't have an above tank basking area. So eventually I do want to make an above tank basking area so I can fill the tank up all the way and have more water volume in here. But today I'm going to be making a hanging platform that's going to drop down right above water level. So my plan is to build a little bit of a frame here so I can hang a platform right above this filter and give them a basking dock on this side of the tank. Huh, Cheech? Huh, Chong? Sound good, bud? Nah, it's not feeding time. You can chase those minnows, they're still swimming around. Now, whenever I got the turtles, they did give me this plastic basking dock, but it was broken. I did try and fix it, I glued it back together, but I really never liked the look of it, so I never used it, and I want to make something a little bit different. So now it's the fun part. I'm going to start looking around and see what materials I could find. Hump up. And it is a beautiful day out right now. The soybean keeps turning yellow more and more every day. Whoa, what was that? Something flopping around. Something either ate something or that was just a frog trying to get in the water. It was a pretty big splash. Oh, sorry fish, I didn't come over to feed you. I was just curious. Sometimes the bass will eat a frog and I don't want to miss it. So many minnows in there. And I have been noticing since I took the willow out of the pond, I've been getting a lot more hair algae. So I know that willow we had over there in the intake bay was sucking out a lot of nutrients. And since I've been feeding the fish, they're not eating as much algae. Might have to cut back, guys. But the willow is still alive out there at the duck pond. It's got some green on it. It's about time to let Mumbles and her ducks out. I just spread hay all around the pond trying to get some grass seed to grow. There's a lot going on, but we got to help out the turtles too. And we did just get a little over ½ an inch of rain the other day, so we got some water in the pond. I got some in the rain tanks up at the barn, and the front well was filled up, so I was able to get some more water pumped into the pond here. It's really nice when we get some rain, and now that I have that pump that you guys sent in, I'm able to throw that in the front well and draw some water out of there, which is really nice because that's free water. Hump up. I need to go up and let the birds out, but I did gather up some materials. So out of my scrap materials, I grabbed some 1/2 inch PVC electrical conduit. I have some other sizes, but I think this skinny stuff is gonna be the best. This is gonna be lightweight to use, and being around constant water is not gonna bother it. Oh, the geyser. Far she blows. Hump up. I am gonna need to paint this black though. didn't go as planned. I was hoping to spray paint them, but my full can of spray paint got all clogged up and I wasn't able to use it. So I got out the quart of paint and I brushed it on, but it's not nearly as even as the spray paint would have been. Full can of paint wasted. What are you doing out there, Mumbles? Why is my goat out? Striper! What are you doing out, Stripe? He's not supposed to be free-ranging, pup. Hey, goat! Dabbles! What's this goat doing out? Why is there a goat in the field? Dabbles! What are you doing out here, Striper? Your sister's good. How'd you get out here? Did you walk through the barn? No, he couldn't have. You come through the duct? No, it doesn't look like the fence is down. Buddy, how did you get out here? Tell him, Pop, he's got to come back in here. Don't chase, don't chase. We got to bring him in, Pop. Striper, no. What, Star? How did Stripe get out? Hey, bud, come here. Back up, girl. No, bud, you're on the wrong gate. You got to go around. Ow, don't jump on me, girl. Hey, you with the face and the horns, you gotta come this way. Girl, don't push that. Come here, bud. Hey, you with the tail. Come on. Beep, beep, scoot, scoot this way. This way, bud. What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing out here? Come here. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Come here, bud, this way. This way? Come here, striped goat. Echo, we want him to come this way. Don't chase him out. Come on, striped goat. Get in here. Push that shut, girl. Thank you. Pigs, are you still inside? Good. Now the doors are shut. How did you get out, goat? This fence post is broken over here, but it didn't go through. It's still up. Hold on, Dabbles. All right, you stay inside, goats. Hey, Rufio. Hey, Pants. Hey, Bert. Snowballs. You silly goat. What are you doing? Stop, Pop. You're just headbanging down the hill, you goats. Maybe he pushed his way through this fence. Yeah, he could have pushed his way through this fence. That'll stop that. Silly goats. Girl, stop jumping on me. Echo Pup, why is that goat on top of you? Let that, stop. Back up, girl. Back up, boy. Come here, Pop. We gotta get back to work. Goats, you behave. What was that about, chickens? All right, hold on, guys. I gotta let my birds out. You can come on out, dirty face. I hear you, turkey. We're not making this a homestead video. Just gotta let Dabbles out. Hey, turkey. Chickens everywhere, birds everywhere. Mom balls, he's coming. Whoa, bud, you got some air there. Oh, Mumbles is already running away. Go on, flee, flee. Puppy, you're not limping, are you? What are you doing? Go on, Dabbles. Did you step on something, puppy? Huh? Step on something? You good? We all good? We all good? Dabbles, calm down. Alright, try and be good out here. Alright, Cheech and Chong, it's the next day and we're gonna get back to work on this little basking area. Hump up. I want to try and get this fit together so I know how it's going to look and then maybe get another coat of paint on them. I'm going to tack it together with a hot glue gun and then screw it together with screws. And it smells hot. Hump up. Alright, I had to run to the store to get a can of spray paint, but I got this assembled and the first coat of paint on it. It goes on so much more even and solid with the spray can. I am going to flip it over and get another coat on it. But while that's drying, we're still going to need a platform for the turtles to lay on. And I've been thinking about that, trying to figure out what I have to use. I did consider just using a plank of wood, but whenever the turtles are basking, they want to be able to dry completely, and a plank of wood's just going to hold moisture. So back here underneath the silver lace vine, I have some more material, and I think the bottom of this black tote is actually going to work out perfect. I won't even have to paint it, and it's textured so the turtles can grab onto it easier. So I'm just going to cut the bottom out the shape I need, and it's a good thing I found a black one. I won't have to paint it. The turtles will scratch at this, and I don't want them to be peeling the paint off into the tank. I need my V8. So I just need to figure out the shape I need and cut it out.
Alright guys, time for a big change. I'm going to be pulling the log out. Not even really sure how to get it out of there right now. Alright guys, let's figure this out. Get this loose piece out of here. Now the big piece. Oh, this weighs a lot. It's full of water now. Alright, this thing is heavy. I might need your help, pup. Alright, had to go straight outside with it. I think I'm going to take out... I'm going to leave those rocks as they are right now. Let me see how this fits first. Oh, bud, you need some more sand in there. I do have some sifted sand I can put in. Let's do the basking dock first. Alright, hopefully this all fits. Like a glove. Oh. Gonna have to adjust the light over here now. Looks good, puppy. Right above the water line. I want this to start soaking up some water. Here you go, turtles. You're gonna have to come out from under there. Alright guys, I got the big log out of there. We opened up a lot of swimming space here, and we got the new basking dock in place. We got it all built out and painted, and it fit in there like a glove. I made this little wooden flapper here on the basking dock so the turtles have an easier way up, and I grinded some texture in there so their claws have something to grab onto, and I just used a couple of zip ties through the holes there to attach it to the platform. So now the turtles have a little ramp here. They can get up to the platform a lot easier, and this is going to adjust as the water level changes as well. Since it's loose on those zip ties, it's just going to float right there at the water level, and it's always going to give the turtles a ramp in. Huh guys, it's going to take you some time to figure it out though. They're a little bit nervous of new changes too. Where'd you go, bud? Oh, I see you. I stirred up some of that debris getting the minnows out of there. I probably will add some fresh sand in here. I'm going to be covering up some of their turtle scales. They've been growing, so they've been dropping scales. It's actually called something else on a turtle. But we do have a natural soil and sand substrate here, so I do want to add some extra sand here so whenever the turtles are digging around, they don't sift up some of the soil. Pup. Yeah, it's in there underneath that rock. We got that big rock out of there and some of the wood. So we'll see how the turtles enjoy their new space, and I'm sure they're going to get curious and come over to the platform here soon. They're already starting to get curious, huh, bud? I'll put the GoPro on so we can actually see when they climb up. On YouTube, you'll see some other basking areas made out of PVC pipe, and most of them use the proper connectors, but I didn't have them, and I just used what I have. So I just attached everything with screws, and it's still holding together. And the bottom of the tote made a nice textured platform for them. It's going to dry out there too, so it's not going to be wet whenever they climb up there to bask. And then I'll leave the GoPro on, and we'll see how the flapper works. Huh, pup?
Why'd you stop?
Alright, we were here at the next day and I was waiting till I caught the turtle up on the basking area, and I finally did. I don't know if they got up there on the time lapse last night from the GoPro, but this is the second time I'm seeing them using it, and it's the first time I'm able to catch them on camera. Bud, there's enough room up there for you too. You're sharing, aren't you, bud? You sharing in there? Well, you're cheats, you're not sharing. As you can see, I decorated a little bit with some of the twigs and moss that I had lying around, just to make it look a little bit better and more natural. And this is all real moss that I pulled out of the woods. That's a tree branch with a grapevine growing around it. I just wanted to add a few natural elements in there for them. What are you doing, bud? You don't like the feeling of the plastic? Go on up there, get some more light. You can see all the scratches that he put in the glass here from him trying to claw his way up to the top. Buddy, where are you going? Where are you going? You like your little ramp? You like your floating ramp? You just want to stay on that. Oh yeah, you don't have to kerplop. Every time they jump off the log, I just hear a big kerplop into the water. And I'd see a big splash come out of the top. This ramp is going to really help out with that. Now guys, I do eventually want to put a top basking area on with a cage. That way I'll be able to fill up the tank all the way and I won't have this foggy glass problem. But for now, this is what we're going with. Bud? I think it'll work out. I also added a board up here just so I could hang the light exactly where I wanted it. You want to be particular on where you put the light. You don't want it too close to certain things. It'll actually melt plastic or even catch wood on fire. They get hot. But I am liking this so far. I think it's a big upgrade. They also got a lot more swimming space in here now that that log's out of there. I did have to add about 5 gallons of water to bring the water level back up after the displacement of taking that log out. All right, that's gonna be all for this one. It's gonna be fun seeing the turtles try out their new basking area. If you wanna keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boy. Oh, pup, I just walked in and both turtles are on the basking area. Check it out. You guys could fit side to side. You don't have to stack on each other, okay? Look at that spread. You enjoying yourself, bud? Good.